we do good? I think we did. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Katie's Arms. Anybody out there? I am, as you might be able to tell, in a new location. I'm in London. We have brought the Katie's Arms to London. So welcome one, welcome all. If you're just rocking up or have no idea what this is the Katie's Arms. The Katie's Arms is your pub online. We've been going for about 4 years. I think I've been saying that for about 4 years. And the reason for this pub is for everybody to rock up, have a drink together and have a laugh at me, usually. We chat about all sorts of things. And the main point that I was just talking to someone about the other day here where I'm staying, a lovely gentleman who watches along with us, who stopped me at breakfast to say hi. He said, the thing I love about the Katie's Arms, we're so many in number as well now, it's quite terrifying, but thank you all for turning up. He said the thing that he loves about the Katie's Arms is he looks at all of you here, making your little comments. So do write things on here. It doesn't matter what you write. You can be an asshole. You can say that you're pissed off, that you've had a shit week, or you can take the piss out of me, whatever. Write it because, and also write where you're from. Write where you're from. Any tips for exam stress? Oh yes, I love it. I love a tip, don't I? Do write where you're from because people love to see that we're all over the place. The gentleman was saying, I just love seeing that there's people in America and there's people in Australia, there's people in Canada who think like I think, which is just that you want everyone to be all right and you want everyone to be okay and to try and have a friggin' laugh, right? So cheers to that. Cheers to all of you. Please do drink along if you can. This is a glass that's not supposed to have red wine in it, and lovely Mark just sneaked this from downstairs for me. So that's why we're drinking like this, and I haven't got my normal bottle of Barefoot. How is everyone doing? Yes, I'm in London, and I have a funny story for you from New Scotland Yard, just here on the embankment, where I've literally just legged it from, if you can see the wet hair. That's the pissing rain here in London. And I don't know whether you've just seen it on my Insta here, or maybe on Twitter or wherever, but I just did a report from New Scotland Yard on the embankment about Abdullah Zaidi. And I'm telling you now, if you haven't seen it, please look after it. Please look after this. You might not find it funny, but let me tell you this. Do I find myself funny? 100%. 100% funny. So let me give you the scoop. So yeah, North Carolina is here. Beth and Will are here. I've just seen it, Katie. Pissed myself. Brilliant. Thank you. I wasn't fishing for compliments much, but do have a look after, and I'll explain in just a moment what's going on just down the road here in London. New Scotland Yard, which is like headquarters for the Metropolitan Police. And I literally just went running down there like a mad thing in the rain to go and take the piss. I'll tell you about that in just a second. Where's the podcast out with Tommy? I don't know. I've recorded that with lovely Tommy. And so it's sitting with him for him to put it out. But it's all done. It's all in the can. 2 hours of me and Tommy having a laugh together. Him laughing at my many misfortunes, the bastard. I thought he was going to piss himself at one point. He's finally realising that his life hasn't been that bad after all, having heard about mine. Leeds is here. My mum met you at Greg's and said you were so lovely. Oh, that's going to set me off. That's so kind. Thank you. One of the very great things about being known as being a complete cow, or, you know, a monster, or a deeply evil person, or any of the things that, you know, you guys are supposed to think, and I have to own all of that. As you know, I always say I have to suck it up. So if you put yourself out there, suck it up. If you want to have a TV job, expect not everyone to friggin' like you. You want to be a commentator, expect some people to disagree with what you say. I mean, frigging suck it up. That's what I've always had that attitude for myself. And I also think these commentators and things, they just want to be liked. Well, no, that's not how the world works. That's not how life works. That's not how marriage works. That's not how motherhood works. We all have friggin' fallouts all the friggin' time. So why do these commentators or comedians or whomever think people are going to like them? They're not. People don't like you all the time. And typically, if someone doesn't like what you've said or an opinion, very often they'll say, well, I disagree with you, you big-nosed old cunty face. You know what I mean? So because they didn't like what you said, they'll say something hurtful about your, you know, you've got a face like a melted wheelie bin. Other classics. And I've always looked like 65. So I suppose many things. One thing, don't expect to be liked. Two, suck it up or go and do a different job. Plenty of people work the checkout at friggin' Asda and that's a choice, and they don't get so much shit because they're not trying to be on TV. So if you're on TV, friggin' suck it up, sunshine, to all these kind of female football commentators. Fuck off. You know what I mean? Do something else. Go and get a proper job. Try working a till. Tell you what, whatever she's called, Obi-Wan Kenobi, whatever the fuck. Who's the one that Joey Barton pissed off? Hello, hello. Oh, did it stop working? I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. Hotel, probably. A little bit hot. Woo. Cheap polyester. Woo. I say, what is the name of the football commentator that had the big sad on? Not Obi-Wan Kenobi, whatever the fuck she's called. My message to her, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the one that Joey Barton pissed off. Anyone know? Help me. My message to her is fucking suck it up. You're a football commentator. You get paid for gobbing off about football. That's a friggin' easy job, love. You know what I mean? You're gobbing off about other lads running around with a ball. Or maybe some women sometime pretending to be able to play football, whatever. But don't be crying when people say they don't like your commentary. Friggin', you want to know what hard is? Go and get a hard job. Go and get a job where you have to sweat, or you have 1,000 people telling you what to do, or Beverly from fucking HR tells you something one day, and next day Maureen, your manager, tells you something else, and then Brian has a go at you for something that wasn't your freaking fault. That's what most people have to deal with. Alex Scott, no, it wasn't. Is it Aluko? Oh, there we go, Aluko, that person. We can't hear me. Some people can hear me. Any Aluko, is that what she's called? If you don't have sound, I'm so sorry. It's the Wi-Fi. It's the Wi-Fi. Shall I do my deaf voice? Start talking like this, like the sign people do. Shall I start talking like this, like the sign people do? I'm gonna get so fucking busted. But did you know there was a sign guy in South Africa who applied to be the sign guy for a really important event, and it turned out he didn't know sign language at all. He just made up signs the whole time as if he could do it. People can hear me. Daily Mirror will love that. Yeah, well, fuck them and their phone hacking, eh? A great day for Piers Morgan. Cheers to Piers Morgan. So last week, Piers Morgan called me despicable. Oh, sorry, Piers. You're having a bit of a shit day now, aren't you? So last week, Piers, you called me despicable. And this week, Piers, you don't even have a fucking job, love. Can someone signpost Piers Morgan the way to the benefit office? Because he's going to be a YouTuber now. A YouTuber. Used to be on CNN. Used to have his own show on ITV. Used to be the big knob. Used to fucking blow all of my bosses so that he could get his pieces put above mine. And now he's going to be a YouTuber. Hold on. I'm just going to drink some of his tears. Piers Morgan's tears. They're this colour because his face is rotting. As you can tell, because he's got 15 chins. Hold on. Piers Morgan's tears. Delicious. Yum. Oh, Piers, let me lick the rim. As my former colleague, Piers, I just want to say I'm so sorry for what's happening to you. I'm so sorry you've been humiliated on the national stage. And I'm so sorry there's probably going to be a police investigation into you. Hold on, I've just got to find some sympathy. Oh, I'm just going to look for some fucks to give, Piers. 1 second. No. Hold on. No, just check my... Oh, no. I can't... Hold on, Piers. I can't find any fucks to give. Let me just check under my... No. No, in my crotch. No, in my... Oh, no, Piers. I've got no fucks to give. I love it. So he got fired. I love. He's now a vlogger. Right, what were we trying to talk about? I got waylaid. By people being sad about being bitched about by being a commentator. I know the story. So, life after Derek, yeah? Right? Katie, you crazy ass. I know. And this is why people excuse me. So if you're new here and you're like, fuck me, she's wankered. I haven't had a drink all day. I've just been running on the embankment. And that's as much wine as we've got through. This is literally how I am. So forgive me for repeating. Why did he get sacked? Oh, you know what's gone on. You know what's gone on. Okay, here's my explanation. So in order for the Mirror and others to get out of Anne Murdoch, future cases from Prince Harry, and now they're coming for him with the police and they're on him and they're naming him by name, which means they've got stuff. Even Murdoch's had to go, fucking get away from me. He is now the Ebola rat. Like if you imagine a rat with you didn't need that demonstration, but if you imagine a rat with Ebola, that's Piers Morgan. So all these people that he's been like, he's been bumming for Rupert Murdoch. I mean, you know, I'm just giving you a visual. He hasn't actually been bumming Murdoch, I don't think. But he's been bumming Murdoch, Lord Rothermere, right? All of these years. Now they're like that. Fuck off. And they want the rat away from them because this shit is coming down on them now. And that's why the barrister is named Piers at this point, because he's so fucked. Dead Derek. Yeah, kind of turned out, didn't it, that what I said was actually what fucking happened. Did you notice? 1 week we're on here on the Katie's Arms and I'm having a bit of a about Dead Derek. Not about death, as we know, but about somebody commercialising death. And, you know, I'm one for having a private grieving, you know, period for children. And then the next minute, fuck me, was that promoted on Great Britain, whatever it's called, Shite TV. Anyway, let me tell you the story. So we find out, right, I love scaffolders. I love scaffolders. I'm just telling you, like, just makes me instantly play with my nipples, because anyone out there, anyone here, anyone, real men, any real men, like, I'm on fire. I fucking am as well, actually. I'm so hot in it. This is Zara. Have I got sweat patches yet? I honestly, do you know what us girls have to do sometimes? We have to go and get a hairdryer. This is a true story. I do it all the time. You get a sweat patch because you get this sort of clothing. I don't know why. It's not breathing at all. You have to hairdryer your sweat patch. Anyone else? She has no shame, Katie. I don't. Because shame is not a thing. Shame is something people try to do to you, to put on you. And I can't be shamed because I'm not a bad person and I would do anything for anyone. So it doesn't matter that I've done bad things and had affairs and say things that you disagree with or appear to be kind of unkind sometimes when I make jokes about Dead Derek. I know that I'm a nice... So the Greggs lady, I know if I meet someone, I'm not a monster, I'm not a cow. I would do anything for anyone to make it okay for them. I can't help myself but not. So that's why I have no shame, because I don't need to. Because I'm okay that I'm a worse person than you guys are. I'm not good enough to be many of the things that you guys are. I'm not good enough to be a carer. I'm not good enough to be a mum of a disabled kid, for example. I'm not good enough. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm not, and that's okay. Anyway, let me tell you the scoop. So, Abdul Azadi, you know who I mean? Missing half a face, gets alkali, throws it over a lady and her kids. Absolute bastard. Needs frickin' gunning down in the street, my personal opinion. Not allowed to say that. So he's missing, right? We know the guy who's missing. I'm honest. I am. I'm honest, and fuck it. And the reason people try and say I'm drunk is because no one is this honest. Because I don't have an employer, I don't have a sponsor, I'm not trying to flog you anything. I don't have anyone paying me to say any of this or not say it. I don't have to blow anyone. I mean, less by choice. You know, that's not often, honestly. Oh, I'm just drinking some more of Piers' tears. But that's why people say, oh, she's so drunk. She should stay off the wine. And that's just other women, usually, actually. And other women it makes other women feel uncomfortable that I'm talking like this. Because it's like, it's too much. Other women are like, oh, she's drunk. Look at her face, look at her wrinkles. That's the wine, that is. It's not. It's fucking living life. So many stories to tell you. So, Abdul Azadi, right? The police here are saying that he's in the river. Here, I'm literally on the Thames. The police, because they can't find the fucker because half his face is missing, they've said maybe he's drowned. I mean, this seems to be the latest thing, right? If you can't solve something, well, fuck it, they're in the river. Fuck it. Middle-aged woman, missing, fuck it. Probably drowned. Fucker. No one cares. This guy, Abdul Azadi, they're in the river. He's in the river, probably drowned. Let me tell you what's going on just here. Literally here is the new Scotland Yard sign. You know, the silver one that spins? And every single media outlet is here, right? And I knew it. So I heard on the early wires that they're saying Abdul is in the river, drowned. So I knew all the crews would be in front of that sign. So Channel 4, BBC, ITV, GB News, all of them are all by the river in front of the spinny sign. And this is how the news works, right? The police decide he's in the river, i.e. we can't find him. Being hidden by his own, obviously. They put out the press story for release for the 6 o'clock headlines. So they've got early warning to get their crews in place. They send down their camera guy and a light guy and a presenter, and they'll do hits throughout the hours, right? So your 6 o'clock hit, BBC, you're going to have your 6 o'clock hit for ITV, you're going to have your 7 p.m. hits for Channel 4 News. They'll throw to that camera probably twice in the hour. So right now, and then international crews, because the viewer, they think is so stupid. I'm a legend in my own living room. Yes, you are, darling. Go out there and show them. Go on. Apologise to no one. Do not let others shame you. And fucking go out there. And ladies, stop putting yourselves down. I know I've deviated. I'm going back. But please, anytime I do selfies, you buggers look and go, well, I look terrible. As in, you don't say that about me. You say it about yourself. No, you don't. No, you don't look terrible. You look great. And you are great. And stop looking at photos of yourself and picking out the worst thing about you, because there's always something glorious about you. And who gives a shit what you look like in a fucking photo anyway? I always look dreadful in real life. There's a light here that's making me look slightly better. So don't put yourselves down. Anyway, so the cameras are all there, right? All of them. I come running up in the darkness along the riverbank with my tripod in one hand, like I'm going to twat someone, which I fucking would as well. Like if something went down tonight on the riverbank, I'm all about it. Fucking come on, have it. I set myself up in front of all of the bank, and I asked Channel 4, I said, you're not crossing till 7, are you? As if I knew what I was talking about. And they were like, no, not till 7. And then the guy twigged who it was me. The Channel 4 presenter turns up, sees me, and fucking goes hiding. I'm now in front of the new Scotland Yard sign, you know, the silver box. And I'm in front of the Channel 4 News, ITV, BBC, international cruise, and I've got my little puny tripod. They've all got their massive kits and set up, you know, 2 guys, 2 staff, clipboards, fucking all this. You don't need any of that shit. You don't need any of that. That's just pathetic. They've got the cups of coffee because it's a little bit rainy. They've got umbrellas for the person presenting. Oh, fuck off. So I'm there, my trainers, my leggings, my little shirt, set up my little tripod. That's not me. Okay, well, someone's going to obviously cut that, but can I just say that's me doing the tripod, because look, I would never go near someone with that smaller cock, right? That wouldn't happen. I have never done small. I did it. Well, I have once. Yeah, I did once. That's a whole other thing of advice. Just never, ever, ever, ever pretend to have sex with someone with a tiny penis. Okay, we'll do that another time. Back to Abdul. So I get in front all of the bank of cameras and put up my tripod with my phone like this. And then I go, I'm here at New Scotland Yard. And you can see the clip if you want to be bothered. But it's big, and I go, and I've just been speaking to the police inside, and they say, fuck it, it's Friday. And you should see the faces. Oh my God. The faces of all of these professionals who are there to do an important cross for the news media. And they're all like, fucking hell. And I'm like, and if you're not white and you're not doing 23 miles an hour in a 20 zone, these fuckers don't care. And Channel 4, if they could have commanded an asteroid on my head, they would. And what I love, and what I should have done was film them filming, wanting to appear professional, because that's what I'm trying to show. I'm trying to show that the news is not the news. The news is a bunch of fucking muppets who set up cameras in front of signs because you're so stupid, Joey Deacon. I'm not allowed to do that. You're so stupid. You look at the sign and go, police. Joey Deacon. Do you know what I mean? New Scotland Yard. They say he's dead. That means he must be dead. No! Fuck off! That isn't news. That's just you lot being cretins. And that's the joy. I came away from there laughing to myself as I ran along the river. Okay, because it just shows, I feel in my heart I'm showing them up. They're all outraged at me. But the real outrage, you know, is not me. It's not a little old lady running along in the rain to show them up. The outrage is them. Because they take what they're spoon-fed, oh, he's in the river, and then they push it out like it's truth, and it is not. I still say Joey Deacon. Cannot say Joey Deacon. Oh my God. The whole thing. Some of my material for the spring tour. My spring tour is an arrestable offence. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's go down with the ship. So anyway, I have to go a little bit early tonight because lovely Mark, as we speak, is over the road waiting for me to come out to have dinner. And I was like, I can't eat till I've done Katie's Arms and said hello to everybody. But from here, I literally, running down the stairs, running out the door. I've made friends with the doorman, so we're on good terms. Running over the road to meet lovely Mark. But yeah, let me just do 2 more minutes, if that's okay with you guys. Fabulous, you go girl. I would love to be in government. It would be great, but not this government. I mean, fuck all these people. They're just pretending, as you can tell. All of them. Fuck all of them. And I don't actually think it matters, because I think what's building away from news and what's building away from politics is this, right? Just real honesty. Tucker with Putin, brilliant, fucking brilliant guy. Well done him. Doesn't matter who you listen to. Joe Rogan, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. You know, anyone you're listening to, you don't have to agree, do you? But at least you can get them direct, like this. You'll be able to get Piers Morgan direct soon. Because he's going to be a vlogger. Malta is here. Stop it. I just wet myself. Did you? Was it in Joe Deacon? Come to Guildford, yes. So let me just say, if I may, Katie's Arms, katiesarms.com. If you go on there, lovely Mark's been doing a brilliant job of putting all the events up. I have flyers to put out there. I've got England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. We've got 4 different sort of flyers for there because I'm coming to all of them. This tour is epic. It goes from April through to July. And we're also going to have it, lovely Mark's just getting the posters done. If you can help by putting out some flyers or putting a poster up for the tour, we're going to print those out and get them to you. Anybody, any of our lovely family, maybe you know a lefty place, you could put one up. Maybe you can piss people off, or maybe you genuinely know a place where people who don't know that we're here want to come and find tickets. And please know, it's not about me. It's genuinely about this, us, because when you walk in a room and you're surrounded by this, our family, it's overwhelming. Like it's the best thing, and I love it so much because people leave feeling so much better because you realise you're not always against it, because all these people here would do anything for you to make sure you're okay. So that's, and then I'll just end by just saying, going back, if I may, quickly to, thank you. Am I coming to Ireland? I'm coming. We've already got the island stuff in. Dublin, Belfast, Limerick, I think is correct. If you go to Katie's Arms, I'm coming to Ireland. It's in. The tickets are on sale. So just to say, if I may, quickly go back to ladies. This is for boys as well, actually. So it's not just ladies, but particularly ladies my age. I'm only 48. People think I'm 60. But it's because I've been around so fucking long. And I had, it's been hard. It's been hard. Epilepsy hasn't done me any favours. Nor has my mother's fucking skin. Sorry, Mumsy. I'm sorry. Go and watch Monty Don. And also don't listen to me swearing. But I just want to say to ladies, why not say to yourselves tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. I can't come to Australia because I'm banned. Tomorrow, just say to yourself, come on, bring it. I'm not going to put myself down. I'm not going to have you make me feel smaller about myself. And if you say something that I think is a load of old bullshit, I might just say to you, I think you're welcome to that opinion, but I think it's a load of bullshit. So we're going to need to disagree, or if there's someone you need to let go from your life. I've loved knowing you, but I'm going to make my life a little bit more efficient from now on. So this will be the last time we speak. Thanks, Janet. Stick it up your fucking foo-foo. Do you know what I mean? Why don't you, as a woman, you spend your life, no doubt, looking after your husband and your mum and dad and your kids and feeding them, and then, pushing them out first maybe, and then feeding them, and then caring, and then making sure they've got a coat on, and have you got your uniform out, and have you got your pants out, and have you done your homework? How about, ladies, you do that for you? How about you say, wait a minute, have I got my pants out? Have I got a coat for me? Have I got my food? Could I ask one of my kids to cook something for me? Yes, how about that? How about you go show them? And if they don't like it, my darlings, fuck them. You didn't need them in your life anyway. Now, we'll end by having a little of Piers' tears. Little cheers. A cheers with Piers' tears. Like a little rhyme in and of itself, isn't it? Shakespeare would be proud. Cheers, Piers. Taste of 5 chins. And a massive male gunt overhanging a tiny little penis. Do you get that? Little aftertaste of ate too much, sat around too much, and blew too many bosses. I get that. Okay, I love you. And why aren't I leaving early anymore? I know, lovely Mark's going to literally be sat there. Okay, I've gone. Love you. See you on the road. Katie's Arms.